What's the best changeup for a young kid to learn? That's something, we ask ourselves as parents, or we're young kids. Okay, the best changeup? I want to do well. Changeup's a safe pitch on the arm. And, I played professional baseball. I also coached travel ball for 10 years. I've literally worked with thousands of kids in person and online. So I've seen a lot, and I want to kind of clear things up for you guys the best I can from my perspective of what I've seen. I always hear, young kids, they'll come up, okay, I'm throwing a circle change, and their hands are small. They're throwing it like this. And for some kids that can work fine, but usually kids struggle with their changeup. And so when I was playing, for example, I learned the circle change is kind of like the default. Everyone said, okay, it's circle change. So we're going kind of like right there. And then as I got older, I realized in college and in professional baseball, everyone's throwing their changeup differently. And so I'm like, wait, why is when I grew up, everything was just circle change. And then I get older and I've got, there's people throwing nasty changeups with totally different grips. There's palm balls, there's, Vulcans, there's like split changes, there's Foshes, dead fishes. And they might all just call it, oh, I throw a changeup and that's it. But you don't really learn about those different things when you're younger or when you're a parent. And so in my experience, the easiest changeup for a kid to learn is just a palm ball. Trevor Hoffman threw the palm ball, in the big leagues as a closer. He only threw like 86, 88 with his fastball. His palm ball was devastating. He's one of the best closers ever. So it's a pitch that you can take with you your whole life. It's not just a pitch that is for kids, but for kids, it's the easiest because you don't have to have big hands or do anything crazy right here. There's no pronating. It's just they have smaller hands. They're gripping a fastball kind of like this with space here because they want to get it more in the fingertips. Palm ball, it's just deeper in there. Try to take the fingertips off a little bit, and then you throw it pretty much just like a fastball, maybe a little bit easier, and it's going to be effective because at a young age, if you can throw a pitch 10 miles an hour slower for a strike or just below the strike zone, you're going to get a lot of swing and misses. And the biggest key is that they can actually do it and that they can throw it for strikes. And so I think that's by far the easiest. I've had tons of success teaching that. And even to older kids, it's a great pitch. Like we said, with Trevor Hoffman, big leaguer, learned that later in his career because he didn't like the circle change. Try it out with your young player, or if you're a young guy watching this, just put it deeper, try to take the fingertips off a little bit, and then focus on being able to throw it for a strike, because the number one key is strikes. If you can't throw a pitch for a strike consistently, it doesn't really count. Might be fun to experiment here and there, but you need a changeup that you can throw for strikes right away.